what's important here, because we also have the agenda of the whole transhuman, now that the children are being offered, oh hey, if you are uncomfortable being a girl, you could be a boy now. And it's like they're so young. And what I see also, this show they were talking about, how many possible self-inflicted wounds or suicide can happen from this, from later on, when they find out, oh, I shouldn't have done that when they're adults. Or this thing with the baby Jabberwocky, it's like, oh my gosh, the GO that it has, and later what's going to happen.
I mean, let's say the merging of what humanity is supposed to become, the actualized self, the spiritualized self, when you embody, if you take away someone's gender and you have them not identify with it, they are no longer able to embody their spirit. You have to put these pieces together accordingly, because if I am a biological female, my spirit is a biological male. And if you're trying to change and confuse all this stuff, guess what you get? You get a Baphomet, and you get homage to Baal. So that's what they want, because then it will end the evolution of humanity and our angelic templates. It'll end it. That's my personal opinion.
Thank you. I recently watched the movie Babylon. It was 3 hours, and I'm like, why am I watching this? It took me like 3 weeks, because I was like, it was disgusting. And it was showing what Hollywood actually does, and it's true. It's like all about sacrifice, confusing people. And then the other movie, it's like a Netflix series called Good Good something, Good Trouble. I'm like, how could it be good trouble? It's like an oxymoron. It's like it's something that's like a T, like a 7-4, like trying to stop energies. And so it's like one girl, she was, they all got on this dating app, and they're like, oh, we'll see who can get, the first mate or boyfriend, whatever. And so she gets a boyfriend, and then like 6 months, we'll say, into the relationship, she's like, oh, I like this guy. And then now this guy is in a polyamorous, and then now she's confused and then decides to go polyamory. So what they're doing to the youth right now, especially like early 20s, young, even the kids, but right now we're focusing on them, is that they're trying to confuse them so they can second guess what they are. Now, I'm not against the whole, gay people. I'm not. Okay, I've talked about this before. It's just that when they're promoting things like that, to stop your energy, like you said, Chastity, that's a really good observation there. Feminine, but we got our male, because we're our own twin flame, like we talked about the last time. And I know I respect them, for what they are. When they're trying to push something, then yeah, they're trying to kill the heart, and that's one thing that we cannot let that happen. And that's why we're here talking. And I'm done talking for now.
Well, what I see is that in previous lives, we have been all races, all colors, creed, cultures, as well as the two sexes. Okay. And I think that there are times, as far as I know, I have been a female more than I have been a male in past lives. So I take it as I prefer to be a female. So, but then there are some that when they come here, there may be, I think, a little bit of confusion as to maybe what's going on with them. But I think through living and through maturing and learning and going within, and how let their parents nurture them, they will figure out what their path is. And if their path is to be the opposite sex of what they are, then that's their path. Maybe they're going to come up with something, invent something, or some type of way of thinking that's going to help the world in a positive way. You never know. And maybe it takes them going through those tribulations to become the person that they need to be. What I'm against is taking the little ones when they don't know. Little could be, I may My son was 9 pounds 7 ounces when he was born. I tried to feed him a bottle. I had to start feeding him food, with when he was a week old because it wasn't enough. But he's still a baby. So our young ones, they could be 14 and still be babies up here. And we have to help them and guide them as to what their path is. And then there comes a point in time when we say, Mom, Dad, or whoever, I understand what you're saying, but I truly believe this is my path. This is what resonates me, and this is the way I should go. And I believe that everyone should have that choice. But there's a certain period in years of their life where they're looking for guidance, understanding. And once those hormones get to going, you don't know what you have. You'll be nice one day, mad the next. 1 minute you're happy, then you're sad, until all those things balance out. And that's what I believe we need to wait for. And they don't need interference from this person, this person, that group. They need the least interaction and stuff like that as possible. It is obvious that there is an agenda that is going on and they're trying to push. But I posted a video on Instagram, and it specifically speaks about the man being the protector and of the divine feminine, who in turn protects the child. And as a group, they protect each other and they protect humanity and our society. And that is what is being attacked, is that familiar group. And they're doing it by breaking us up individually. So I think that is a word that needs to go out and has to be explained or told to people so that it can click or resonate with some, and then so on and so on. They tell one person, they tell two. So eventually people start to understand that this is just something to split us up, and this is something we don't need or want.
Thank you. No, you're correct. It's just that they want to take the male out of the situation. It seems like everything has to be, yes, the feminine energy is the creator, beautiful. Yes, we are pillars of creation. We bring these children into earth with our womb, with our stargates. But when it comes to hurting our male children and to tell them that they have to, it's okay. No, go ahead and change, be a girl like your mom. It's like when they're being pushed like that, that's breaking the whole family system. It causes confusion, it causes self-hate, it
A whole lot of stuff.
a lot of stuff. So it's like you got to be that power source for you and your kids and your family, even if you are married, because sometimes that person is not the man you think he is. He's busy going around or whatever.
And sometimes when I have to step into, I'm single and I have to step into that role and be that strong part, I'm able to do that. But I also do recognize that there is a masculinity of the male. And it's shown every time when I go to get my car repaired. Oh, well, this, that, and that's wrong. And then I take it to someone that I know. Oh, no, that's nothing. It's this. Where I could have given them a whole bunch of money, but because I was a female. So I do recognize that the male as the protector is something very important to us, and and humanity and society and all that. Family, that familiar thing cannot be broken. It is our strength, because circulating right around there is love. And love is the most powerful emotion, whatever you want to call it. It is so powerful. The things that we can do and the strengths that we have because of it is enormous. So I just think that it is an attack on our family.
It is. These souls who are just so pure, which is even more devastating to see what they're doing to our children. These souls that are just so pure are recognizing past loves, past lives they've had with people. And so there's no delineation between love, with it being so powerful. But still not having that, and it's challenging because when they come in and we hit these control centers, they've controlled our hormones by various different means, mostly pharmaceutical companies, injections, the food, the spraying. And so instead of us controlling our hormones and us controlling our autonomic system, now that's all controlled by something completely different. And it's extremely upsetting to see how they've controlled sexuality within our children through the vibrations, through the cartoons even. So to feel, and this is all non-agenda, but, and so then for the next generation, they're like, well, we don't really need the male. My mom did it, you see, and my mom was powerful and my mom was strong. And then